Got a torn sidewall that I'm gonna repair and get back on the trail, because this would be a pretty terrible spot to have to walk back from. Yeah, I got it pretty good. I don't know what happened, whether it caught on these rocks. I don't think I hit anything. It just kind of went all of a sudden. But my tires were getting pretty old. I don't want to have to walk from here, so we're going to fix it. Luckily, I have everything. And so I have a pump, I have CO2, I have a tube. I'm going to go over the steps of doing a trailside tubeless repair. Luckily with all the stuff I need. Alright, I'm going to get this wheel off. I've got the push button, not a clutch. That helps. Helps slack out the derailleur. Now, with disc brakes, it just drops right out. I'm going to put a little air in that tube. It always helps to fill them up a little bit before you put them in. So the basic plan is I'm gonna pull the tire off, dump whatever sealant's left out, remove the valve stem that's for tubeless, and I'm gonna just throw a tube in its place. I'm gonna consider bolstering that side of the tire a little bit. So I just finished power slamming all my cliff blocks, and I'm gonna use the wrapper. I don't have anything else. I'm gonna start carrying a little, like I'm gonna cut a piece off this tire and carry that with me. It'll be a nice patch to put in place. And then with a tube in place and that patch in between the tube and this tear, you could run that pretty much till your tire wore out. But I'm gonna go back to tubeless when I get home. Okay, let's get that valve stem out. This is pretty simple. Still good. I have some nicer ones at home. A little bit of air in there. Makes that easy. Okay, let me see where my wrapper is. Probably debatable whether this part is necessary. But I want to have some fun on the way back. Probably going to pop that back open. Put this in. Why not? It's as easy as that. I've heard of people putting dollar bills in there. Whatever you have. That patch in because that's a pretty big tear. I mean, I thought maybe just put the tube in and run it for the downhill. Pretty smooth trail and stuff. I don't know whether the tube would balloon out of a cut like that or not. So, you know, some patch like that wrapper is a good idea. If you don't have anything, you could try, but you'd probably have to be real careful. I don't know. I'll do an update. I'm going to put some air in and put the wheel back on, and I'll keep an eye on it. I have a CO2, but I'm not going to waste it for this little situation. I got a bunch of air in here. I actually let a little bit out. It's bulging out a little bit. So I'm going to just take it easy. But I think that'll make it. I'd be kind of bummed out about this, except you can see this tire was kind of due. I've heard of people doing this kind of thing with these lighter weight tires every couple months. These are kind of middle of the range, about 700 grams. You go for a big heavy sidewall tire and you'll get a lot. This won't happen to you probably. So I'm surely due to replace it. I'm going to gladly do that. This came with a cool little wrapper for an inner tube. Goes in the little SWAT box area here. I can pad that up a little. With the tube in there, you can get it pretty nice and tight, and it just stays in there. Well, ready. Let's see how far I make it on this. I got about a mile of climbing in. Looks about the same. I can tell that if maybe I had a better patch, sidewall bolster, it would be much better. I'm a little over 200. I normally run 27 pounds of pressure. Probably have 20, 22 in there right now. So I am going to take it easy. Got to get down there. Yeah, it did great. I didn't even really take it all that easy. It bulged out a little more. I could probably take a jump and get it to go or something now.